here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
New law is helping people save more money on prescription drug costs. You may also be able to save with Medicare's Extra Help program. Your premium costs can be zero and your out-of-pocket expenses are low. Who should apply? Single individuals earning less than $23,000 a year or married couples earning less than $31,000 a year. Even if you don't think you qualify, you should still check out this program. Visit ssa.gov/extra help. Medicare costs are covered by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This is Brenda Charles Edwards, host of Seniors Matter. Join me every week to get information on activities and issues that impact the lives of older adults and their families. That's Seniors Matter every week on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Sediment cleanup of the lower Duwamish River has begun. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the members of the lower Duwamish Waterway Group, which includes King County, the City of Seattle, and Boeing, have begun sediment cleanup of the lower Duwamish Waterfall Superfund site. This important environmental project will address sediment pollution and help restore the health of the Duwamish River. Starting in the waterway's upper reach, construction activities extend from the South 102nd Street Bridge downstream to the Duwamish Waterway Park. Over the next 3 years, in-water activities will occur from October to February, ending in February 2027. Visit ldwg.org to learn about the upper reach cleanup and sign up for email updates.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not meeting Mrs. Jones in that cafe for a chat and nothing else, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.org.
Welcome to Fil-Am Radio Show by Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Hosted by Bert Kawili, Miles Salvador, Vicky Navarro, Togs Kawili. Watch and listen to the live stream on the Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. Saan man kayo ang naroon. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show, broadcasting live from Tuesday from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Shuttle time, and Wednesday from 4 to 5:30 a.m. Philippine time, and 6 to 7:30 a.m. Australia time, through the magic of StreamYard and to the facilities of Rainier Avenue Radio.world in Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Miles Salvador at ang aking pong mga kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is NorbCam Kawili from Renton, Washington.
Yay! Our producer is Daniel Velez of the Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Our program is internet-based, so you can watch later in your own convenience anywhere in the world. So just log on to www.rainieravenueradio.world or in YouTube. Hanapin po lamang ang Fil-Am Radio Show episode 391. Our show is being recorded by our producer, Daniel Velez, so you can watch later in your own convenience. So, through the Facebook page of Rainier Avenue Radio.world, Kuya Bert Kawilis, Vicky Navarro, Los Angeles, Washington, and my timeline and YouTube, look for Fil-Am Radio Show episode 391. We broadcast in Taglish, Tagalog, English, so our speaking audience can understand the show. So for now, So just relax and enjoy our show. Salamat po. Our program always starts with a prayer and ends with a prayer. So let's join Kuya Bert in our opening prayer. So let's all bow our heads.
Ama namin, purihin ang iyong pangalan. Bagamat po di kami karapat-dapat ay nangahas kaming sumamo sa inyo. Nabasbasan po ninyo ang aming mga pamilya, mga kaibigan, at ang lahat na tumatangkilik sa aming programa ngayong hapon. Kawaan niyo po ang mga kapatid namin na may mga karamdaman na pagkalooban ng madaling pagaling o ng kaginhawaan. Maghari nawa sa lahat ng tao ang mabuting pagsasamahan, kababaang loob at kapayapaan ngayon at magpakailan paman. Siya nawa. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Wow, Ate Miles is back. It's been so long. We've missed you. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome back, Miles. And I hope you're feeling the best, feeling of all getting ready for our show. So we missed
I'm getting there. On Friday, we have a speech therapist with a speech therapist and occupational therapist. My daughter will pick me up. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Getting
good.
better.
I'm glad you're well enough to be able to be back on the show and that you're getting this addressed. So it's good to see you. You look good. It's good. It's so good to have you back.
Good. I don't have any playlist here because...
Yeah. Okay.
You got it.
Kuya Bert and Norbert, our special guest today, all the way from all over the world. She just came home from Jeddah, yeah? Yeah, and she's a singer-songwriter, a flight stewardess, a flight attendant, flight attendant, and singer-songwriter based in Pasig City, Philippines. So let's all welcome Namfi Monzon. Yay!
Hello. Hello, good morning, good evening, good day to everybody, wherever you're at. Thank you, Tita Miles, Kuya Bert, Sir Norbert. How are you?
Hi,
Nice to
Namfi.
meet
Welcome to
you.
the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such a privilege.
When I read your bio, I was very excited to hear that you're a flight attendant. I think you're the first flight attendant guest that we've had on the show, and it rings particularly close to me because my wife Jen is a flight attendant. So I was like, we might have some good stories here to hear about. So yeah, excited to meet you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
All right. So before we keep on asking Namfi many questions, Miles, let's
listen to our opening song, Healing Wish by Namfi Monzon. Thank you. Yeah.
Bakit nga ba buhay ay ganyan? Bawat kwento'y may pagsubok na laan na kailangan maranasan. Mahirap maunawaan, pilit na gagawin ang lahat. Huwag lamang umantong sa kawalan. Gagawin ang lahat ng paraang nakagisnan. Kaya't kaibigan, pakinggan mo. Tinig ko sa'yo sumasama. Alam mo ba si Jesus lamang ang kailangan ng buhay mo? ng iyong masilayan. Kapayapaan, nais mong maangkin. Pilit na gagawin ang lahat, wag lamang humantong sa kawalan. Gagawin ang lahat ng araang nakagisnan. O kaibigan, pakinggan mo, tinig ko sa'yo'y sumasama mo. Si Jesus lamang ang kailangan ng buhay mo. Bigyan pansin ng aking hiling, lagi ko sa'yo'y ito ulitin. Si Jesus ay naghihintay, nag-aabang sa puso mo. Huwag mo sanang pagkakalin, pagbigan ng haring tagapagligtas natin at ng iyong masilayan. Kapayapaan, nais mong makita. Siya ay naghihintay, siya ang Diyos na buhay.
In case I didn't mention, can I have your attention? Jesus came and saved you and me from the grave, delivered us from sin, set us free to begin giving this life that's full of hope, the future yet to behold. The kingdom come and let the will be done. No wasting time, gotta check it out. Can I tell you what it's all about? Come hear me out. He is the way, there's just no other way. That's all I have to say, harden all your heart to love. That's all right up
Bigyan
above.
pansin ng aking hiling, lagi ko sa'yo ito ulitin. Si Jesus ay naghihintay, nag-aabang sa puso mo. Huwag mo sanang pagkakalin, pagbigan ng haring tagapagligtas natin at ng iyong masilayan. Kapayapaan, nais mong maangkin.
Yay! Yan po ang hiling Wish by Namfi Monzon. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That was a good song. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yung tempo mo, I like that. Di ba?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah, it's
much.
fun, uplifting, happy-go-lucky song. A
Yep.
great way to start off the show.
Yes.
So before we get into our questions, just a little bit more detailed bio to get to know our guest, Namfi Monzon. So she is, as Ate Miles said, a flight attendant, singer, and songwriter based in Pasig City. She's a Christian singer-songwriter who hails from that area. She started her exposure into music as a keyboardist at her church's music ministry. And when the pandemic hit, a door of opportunity opened to join a formal training in songwriting at the Kingdom Music Academy under the auspice of Brad Guldemond, and vocal training at Singing Made Simple by Sophie Shear. So Namfi's songwriting is multiple genres, writing songs that would depict the transparency of her heart. So she likes to sing different brackets, igniting faith, hope, and love in people's hearts. So again, welcome, Namfi Monzon.
Hey, thank you so much for having me again, sir. And it's a privilege to be here today. Yes, good morning.
Yeah,
Good
so
morning,
tell us.
everybody.
Let's start at the beginning. We always like to find out a little bit about your background, and in the bio it talks about how you began as a keyboardist. But go back to your childhood. How did you get into music in the first place? Is it a musical family that you grew up in, or what is it that kind of got you started in music?
Yes, thank you. I grew up loving music when I was 3 years old because of my aunt. When she was alive, everybody apparently. And when she was alive, she loved to play piano, and I sort of like was into it. And then when I was 3 years old, I was like starting to, you know, do stuff myself, and then we would play together. And then when it progressed, my grandmother, because I grew up with my grandmother, because my mom and my dad, they married early, so when they were still starting off, I had to be with my grandparents. And so I was enrolled in a formal school training of piano, and then someone coached me. But apparently, things didn't really. I really did not have any. How should I say that? I didn't finish any course. I just had an innate loving playing the piano. There you go. And then singing. I was enrolled in during summer. Once in a while, my mom, when I lived with my mom and my dad, um, I was with UP. I forgot. My goodness, wake up, Nancy. Just woke up. In UP, that we have this summer class of singing in a chorus with people together. And there you go. And then once in a while, because actually I love singing, but I was not really soaked in it because I had so much things to do at school, and at the same time, since I'm the eldest, I helped my mom do things in the house. There you go. But things really uh, progressed when during the pandemic. There.
So it was really more of a side hobby. It wasn't anything you really focused that much on until it sounds like the pandemic really pushed it forward and gave you the inspiration to get more involved. Is that right?
Exactly. It's like God is saying, "Hey, there's nothing to do since you don't have work. You may as
Right.
well." Yeah, there you
So,
go.
Nancy, so when did you start composing songs?
It started when I was in college, just one song, and then nothing much came when I was a little bit active at church. One, two songs till the pandemic. Till the pandemic, really, the pandemic was really a big game changer for me because I really had time to focus on this. Yeah.
So, Namfi, ano ang inspirasyon mo when you're trying to write a song? And how long does it take you to be able to make a complete composition? Kahit na rough lang sa umpisa, parang ano nag-i-inspire sa'yo? What is your inspiration in when you start writing songs?
Hi po. So, ang pag-write po ng songs ko, basically, this is my platform to speak about my faith. Kasi sabi ko, when I became born again in 2008, and then I was, alam mo yun, you just wanted to serve the Lord. And then sabi ko, magandang platform is to write songs. Yan po. So, ang first song ko na ni-release nung unang-una po was My Faith, Your Faith rather, of the Lord. It's talking about the presence of God and how you're just seeking Him. And it was basically a prayer. And then eventually towards a little bit in the middle, I thought of transitioning of writing secular songs, like the one Iiwasan Ka, for example, Tagalog song. There was this famous couple who got separated, and of course, idol ko po ang girl. Well, I decided to write a song from that end. But instead of choosing the girl's point of view, I chose the guy's point of view.
I
So
see.
it's subtly talking about, syempre ang bigat kasi po ng word na yung kunwari pakikiapid, ganyan po. So I sort of put it in a way. So like, Lord, help me how to put this in a very parang natural way lang of singing it out, but it actually you're pouring your heart towards a person. Yan. Tapos the person is encouraged to sing in such a way, parang repenting, pero at the same time, asking God then to help the person, whoever's.
How about love
Yeah.
songs?
Love songs, I do have love songs as well of Kuya Bert. Kasi, like for example, ano ba ito? It's talking about parang yun nga, a budding parang desire to have a relationship with someone. Kasi po, I would love to put yung parang, hey, especially for the new generations right now, na parang you guys need to go through the proper courtship, and you don't have to hide your feelings. It's normal to fall in love because this is God's way din talaga of, this is Him. This is His heart for us. And then I just sort of like put the feeling on in the song so that people can relate and they would just like can process their feelings, and I hope that it could be encouraged at the same time.
Magaling. Yeah, that's really nice.
That's our closing song. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Can't wait to hear
Pero
that.
ano ba ito po?
Yeah.
I just want to recognize the viewers who are watching on Facebook. We have Ed Sunico, Kuya Irving Mendoza, of course. We also have Rolicer Bonita, and from Kuya Irving. He's not asking about guitars, surprisingly. He actually wants to know. He said, on your YouTube channel description, it says that you also work as a cabin crew member for an Arab Airlines. We did talk about you being a flight attendant. So talk a little bit about your airline career. Which airline is it? And where is it based? How did you get into being a flight attendant?
That's good.
Right.
Those are good questions. Thank you, Larry.
There you go. Yes, I started flying when I was 22, back 1992. So do the math of my age.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21. Sorry, 22. Yes, of course. And then
to not get in trouble by my wife, she started similarly around the same time as you. So you've been doing this for a long time. That means you get the seniority perks. Okay, can't wait to hear more about it. So
I was working part time at a Co-op Philippine Properties, the owner of Shangri-La at the time. And then 6 months after, I was in Saudi. I'm with Saudi. I'm very proud to be with them. And it did not really start with me. It was not my desire. I thought I was just going to fly for 5 years. And it was my mom who really pushed me into this. And then there you go. The next thing I knew, I just needed 5 years more, and then I'm going to retire. I enjoyed flying because I'm always based outside. After a year in Jeddah, I got based in Bangkok for 5 years, and then the base closed, and then now I'm here in Manila. Just for once in a while, they bring us just to get some resources to help peak seasons in Saudi Arabia, but we're back here always.
Yeah.
So did you say you started in Saudi?
Yeah.
Was that your?
Yes.
I was gonna ask. I missed the name of the airline. What airline?
Saudi.
Yeah, Kuya Bert and Norb. When I was 22, I applied in Saudi Airlines, and I got accepted. You know, but when they told me to go to Hong Kong to have a swimming thing, I refused. I back out.
You mean because you have to have a minimum amount of swimming ability? Is that the requirement, basically? Is that so? You were out. Swimming just was not going to work for you.
I think during my time it wasn't like that.
And then later, I applied in Cathay Pacific, and I got I also got
Accepted.
what do
You
you
got
call that?
accepted.
Yeah. And then when they told me to go to Hong Kong, I back out again.
I see a common pattern here between. So you could have been a flight attendant, maybe working with Namfi, had the fates been different. But that's interesting. Well, I think we're up against the station break, so Miles, you might want to take us to the break.
Yeah. Don't go away. We'll be back. Don't go away. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rainier Avenue Radio .world, the station that cares about our community.
Food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you interested? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio .org. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
The new law is helping people save more money on prescription drug costs. You may also be able to save with Medicare's Extra Help Program. Your premium cost can be zero and your out-of-pocket expenses are low. Who should apply? Single individuals earning less than $23,000 a year or married couples earning less than $31,000 a year. Even if you don't think you qualify, you should still check out this program. Visit ssa.gov/extra help. Medicare costs are covered by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This is Brenda Charles Edwards, host of Seniors Matter. Join me every week to get information on activities and issues that impact the lives of older adults and their families. That's Seniors Matter every week on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Sediment cleanup of the lower Duwamish River has begun. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the members of the lower Duwamish Waterway Group, which includes King County, the City of Seattle, and Boeing, have begun sediment cleanup of the lower Duwamish Waterfall Superfund site. This important environmental project will address sediment pollution and help restore the health of the Duwamish River. Starting in the waterway's upper reach, construction activities extend from the South 102nd Street Bridge down straight to the Duwamish Waterway Park. Over the next 3 years, in-water activities will occur from October to February, ending in February 2027. Visit ldwg.org to learn about the upper reach cleanup and sign up for email updates.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not meeting Mrs. Jones in that cafe for a chat and nothing else, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Ito po, magbabalik sa inyo lahat. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show in Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Salvador at ang aking pong mga kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Kawili, right now in Baliwag, Bulacan.
Hey everybody, this is NorbCam Kawili, broadcasting out of Renton, Washington.
And with our special guest, Namfi. Yeah. Hi. Yeah.
So, bago tayo mag-break, we were talking about some qualifications na para maging airline steward. Sabi ni Miles, medyo natakot siya dahil una-una swimming was one of the requirements at that time. Pagkatapos natakot siya, she was afraid to go to Hong Kong. So right now, hindi na siya flight attendant, kundi flight attendant dito sa radyo namin.
You know, you bring up a very interesting point, because I think it's interesting that most Filipinos who grew up in the Philippines they don't really know how to swim. It's kind of ironic because the Philippines is made up of thousands of islands, and yet most Filipinos don't know how to swim. At least I know that for sure in our family. I know, Dad, you don't swim. My mom doesn't swim. I didn't learn to swim until I finally took some lessons out here. But it's interesting that that's the case. Ate Miles, you don't swim, right? But Namfi, do you swim? Are you the exception to the rule here?
Yes, I do swim, but
okay.
I don't know. Just for the record, when I started, swimming was not required during my time. I don't know until today, right? So because the logic rather. Of course, I don't mean to devalue other airlines' way of hiring people, but what Saudia taught us was you don't need to swim while you're in the water, especially during the most critical time, because of the hypothermia thing. You need to cuddle together. You need to restore your energy, and you should not waste your energy while you're waiting for your rescue, because hypothermia can occur, which is the what do you call that thing? The temperature.
Plus you have your life vest too, right?
Exactly.
We all see the safety video. If you have a life vest, you can pull the cord, or you can blow in the tube to inflate it. We all know that's what you're supposed to do. I know for a fact too. My wife, when she first started flying, she flew for what was at the time Northwest Orient. Became Northwest Airlines, and then was acquired by Delta Airlines. And I know she doesn't swim either. So I'm pretty sure they didn't have a swimming requirement, fortunately. So she's able to do that job too.
My sister used to be with Northwest, now with Delta Airways, but she was supposed to go back to around pandemic, but before pandemic, but pandemic came about. That's why it didn't push through. And her husband said, no way anymore. But both of them, husband and my sister, they were employees of Delta.
Yeah.
Namfi, what about height requirement?
Height requirement. What I know until I'm 173 centimeters, and that's around approximately 5'8". But the requirement is around 5'4", if I'm not mistaken, and you must have a certain reach if you do not have that much height, something like that, because of course the height of all the compartments that you need to go is quite high these days, especially if you fly 787.
So 173 centimeters is 5.6 feet. So you're about 5.5.
Okay.
I think so. You said 173 centimeters, correct?
Exactly, sir.
According to my Google calculations, 5.67 feet. So that would make you 5'6".
Okay, there you go.
So you're just above the height requirement of 5'4", right?
Yeah. Yes. Kuya Bert and Vicky and Vicky, my God.
Vicky's with us in spirit, of course.
And Kuya Bert, I just want to say, to acknowledge all the people that's watching right now. So that's Irving Mendoza from Seattle, and Sunico from New York, and Violet Navarro from Seattle, and Princess Sunny Guianan from Princesa, and Will Arsaga, our guest next week. He is now in Utah, but he'll be back in May 2nd to the Philippines. He'll be broadcasting from the Philippines, and then Aljon Cruz. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, since we have so many viewers out there, and I know most of them are Filipino, I just want to know, just in the chat while you're watching, put down yes or no whether you can swim or not. I just want to see if it's common that indeed, if our audience can prove me wrong that most Filipinos can or cannot swim. So put yes or no if you can swim. I'm just very curious. We're doing unofficial swimming poll here in the chat. So fill us in. Let us know. Am I going to be doing a sports break report on this, Dad?
Yes, please.
Okay, we don't have Vicky doing her community report, so and Rainier Avenue Radio doesn't have any news to report, so I have a lot to talk about. So I'd like to do that now, if you don't mind, if you indulge me the moment.
We'll
Daniel,
get back to Namfi after.
yeah, Namfi, we'll get right back to your story. I want to hear more about your career and your flight attendant lifestyle. But for now, I just want to do a quick update on what's been going on in the Seattle sports area. It's actually a very good time to be a Seattle sports fan right now. A couple big things that have been going on the last week or so, starting with my beloved Seattle Seahawks. We just had the NFL draft this past weekend, and it was pretty exciting. There you go. He's right on it. The Seahawks had 10 picks in the draft. And just for those of you who don't know what the draft is, well, during the offseason when they're not playing games, the college prospects come out to this big, huge event that this year was held in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Over 250,000 people came to this event. It looked like a Taylor Swift concert, just to watch people's names being called so they can go to the stage and find out what teams they're playing for. That's how big the NFL is. There's not even any action. They just stand there to watch these guys come up and watch their names getting called. But it is very exciting, especially if you're a Seahawks fan, hoping that they're going to draft some good players. And boy, did they do a really good job. They drafted... We've been talking all year that the Seahawks need to fix their offensive line, and that's the first thing they did. They went out right away, got an offensive guard, Gray Zabel, who looks like a really awesome dude who's going to help the Seahawks immensely. Then they drafted Nick Emenwari, who's the safety, looks like our beloved Cam Chancellor, big guy. Going to be a great guy to hit and knock people around in the Seahawks secondary. We also picked up a tight end. We picked up a quarterback who is very fast, very speedy. He's got a decent arm, but I think immediately while he's developing, he could really be a threat in the run game. It's going to be fun to watch this guy. He's a lot like the quarterback for Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, in the way that he runs. This dude is special and electric. Can't wait to see him on the field for some very special times when they do some plays just for him. We also got a defensive tackle, which is something we needed as well. They got a wide receiver, guy who's really fast. I think something to replace DK Metcalf, who left us in free agency. That's Torrey Horton. We also got Robbie Oates. He's a tight end from Alabama technically, but he's going to be a fullback for Seattle. So Seattle's bringing back a new offense and bringing the fullback back in. That's what we had back when we won the Super Bowl in 2013. So I'm excited with the way it's going. And then in the later rounds, we also got a offensive guard, offensive tackle, wide receiver, and a running back as well. My only reason I give this draft a A-, B+ is because the Seahawks did not address their inside linebacker need, which I feel like they're a little thin in that position. They could have used at least one defensive linebacker, but hopefully the guys we have in there can stay healthy and we won't be in desperate need of one come mid-season. So I give them a B+/A- on the draft, but we'll see how these players turn out when the season begins late August and in September for the regular games. So it's going to be fun to see how this goes, but a great draft for the Seahawks. On the Mariners sides of things, the Mariners have been en fuego, on fire. When we first started doing the show, I was talking about how bad the Mariners were doing. They're in last place. Well, look at them now. Thank you, Daniel. 16-12. First place in the AL West, one of the top teams in the American League. And they have just been, like I said, on fire. They've won 6 series in a row since April 7th. And in the last 2 weeks, the Mariners have had 2 AL Players of the Week. First Dylan Moore and then Jorge Polanco. I don't think that's ever happened for the Mariners before. And they're doing it despite the fact that they have major injuries to 2 of their key starting pitchers as well as position players. And Julio Rodriguez, their star player, isn't even playing that well. So imagine when these guys get healed up, when Julio starts heating up, and if we can keep everything else going like it is, it could be something special. I feel like this fall is going to be a special time when the Seahawks get their season going and the Mariners, hopefully in the playoffs. It's going to be hopping in Seattle come August, September, October is going to be a fun time. So as I'm closing this out, I just wanted to play one little clip of here for you guys. When I had a chance, I was actually I was invited to the Seahawks official draft party, which was at the Museum of Pop Culture down at the base of the Space Needle. And I had a chance to sit in the VIP area and watch with the crowd there the first pick of the draft by the Seahawks. I was hoping they would pick up an offensive lineman. Historically, they don't. But this is my reaction when they did.
Oh God, here we go.
With the 18th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Gray Xavier.
Yes! Yes! Yes, baby! Wow, that's what I'm talking about! They did it! I don't believe it! They went offensive guard! Are you kidding me?
I was a little bit excited, as you can kind of tell. But while I was there, I'll show the clip later at some point, but I got to meet the legends Jim Zorn and Steve Largent, who were hanging out there, and the newest members of the team, quarterback Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp. They all made an appearance at the VIP party, so I got to meet those guys and take some videos of them as well. So it was a great time, lots of fun, and a great time to be a Seattle sports fan. All right, back to our special guest,
Yay!
Namfi.
Thank you, Norb. Thank you, Norb. Kuya Bert, before we go back to Namfi, let's listen to another song by Namfi. Yeah, it's a Ama, Anak, Espiritu Santo by Namfi Monzon, composed by Ronnie Lee. Yay!
Sa ngalan ng Ama, lahat purihin ka, sa'yo lang pagsamba. Ako'y naniniwala, ako'y nagtitiwala, Panginoon, mapagmahal. Kung nasan ka, nandun din ang langit. Sa mundo, sa ibang tao, manatili ka dito sa aming puso. Sa ngalan ng anak, magawa naming langit ang bayan mong yagit. Nasa'yo walang kakapit, sa patawan mong higit. Panginoon, tagapagligtas, iyong salita'y ito'y walang wakas. Gawin kaming kasangkapan, magpagaan sa mga nawalan. Sa ngalan ng banal na Espiritu Santo nanggaling sa'yo, biyayang handog mo, ibahagi sa ibang tao. Panginoon, mapagbigay ang pag-asa, biyayang walang humpay. Langit ang aming iwanan, sa mundo mong pinahiram lang. Amen, amen, amen.
Yan po ang Anak, Ama, Anak, Espiritu Santo by Namfi Monzon, composed by Ronnie Lee. Before we go to Namfi, I like to say hello to Lorelai from Florida. Yeah, my darling, my dearest, my dearest friend.
All right.
From Miami. Thank you.
Wow, what an emotional, powerful song.
Yeah.
You know, I'm impressed with the background, Norb. You know, Sino ang gumawa ng mga background na yun? I thought that was pretty good. You know?
Are you talking about the video, the video footage?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very
Ako po.
touching imagery, very powerful.
Most of the videos that I released, I did it with the help of the Lord. And tapos ako po yung melody din po ng kanta. Tapos yung lyrics po si Sir Ronnie, and we collabed. Yeah, I think that was the first collab that we did. Yes. And then the second one, we had another one which was...
So ikaw na rin ang videographer?
Yeah.
I was just glad po. I'm not really good at it. I mean, kinariro ko siya. No po. I was just glad to do that thing. Kasi parang sobrang ang powerful po yung mga wordings ni Sir Ronnie.
So you did. So the lyrics were from Ronnie.
Sure. And
Chris
the melody
Olivar
was
Chris Olivar was the arranger,
Yes,
if I read that
yes.
correctly.
Yeah,
But you wrote the melody. You came up with the melody. Is that what I heard
Yes.
you say? And you you edited the video
Yes.
yourself. Wow,
Very good,
very
yeah.
talented. A very collaborative effort for sure.
Hi, Kuya Bert and Namfi and Norb. Can I acknowledge Merly Claveras? Hello, everyone from Seattle. Thank you, Merly. And then Budoy Bautista from
Oh,
Watford.
Budoy, how are you? Yeah.
United Kingdom. Thank you. Hi po sa lahat ng hosts at welcome back, Tito Miles. Yeah, thank you po. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So far in our unofficial poll, there, as far as if you can swim or not, we have 1 yes and 2 no's. So far the trend is correct that we have more people who can't swim than can swim. So if you want to continue to put your vote in, let me know if you can swim or not. Just say swim or can't swim in the comments. I'm going to keep track. I'm going to make this official. We're going to make an official study done right here on the Fil-Am Radio Show.
Norb, what did Princess Sunny say?
I don't know, Princess Sunny. Can you
That's all
swim?
water.
Merly is here as well. Can you swim? Budoy, can you swim? We want to know of our viewers out there how many of you can actually swim, because it's an interesting topic of conversation.
Mandawi City, Philippines. Say hello, Mac. Princess Sunny said she can swim. Oh wow.
She's the 1 yes so far.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I'm tracking it 2-1. I got to get more data though.
What about Irving? See Irving.
He said no. He says in his comment. He says, it's pretty funny. He says, haha, I don't know how to swim myself. Never have and never will. LOL. I'm too old now. That's not true though. You can actually learn to swim at any age. That's actually true. You don't just because you never have doesn't mean you can't
Merly
technically
said
start.
I can swim. Yeah.
Oh, Merly can't swim. Okay, that's 3 no's to 1 yes.
Oh dear.
Lorelai says she can a little. I count that as a yes. Then I'll give her.
So Miles,
Okay.
is he gonna sing live today or no?
I have prepared a -1. Melissa, thank you, Melissa, wherever you're at right now. She practiced with me last night. If I could go through with my Google Drive, because apparently my keyboard is at church. So sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, Bert. Budoy Bautista said, I know how to make okoy. Okoy lang po.
What does that mean? For us,
Yeah, that's
One of
okoy.
the things we've been eating here, okoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Mac said, I have 5 floaters here for you, people.
they're too funny.
Okay, anyway.
So Namfi, maybe this would be a good time, since we're talking about your music, share with everybody where they can find your information. This is a chance to promote yourself here, where to find your music, anything, if you have any upcoming broadcasts or shows, tell everybody where they can find you.
Yes. So if ever you'd like to play my music, I'm always at Namfi Monzon, at Spotify, at YouTube, wherever social media platforms as you prefer, TikTok. I'm there. I always promote my music, although these days I'm not because of some back-to-back flights. It's really hard to have
Yeah.
2 for 4 roles at the same time. Any rate, my music's is always rather at those music platforms in Apple and iTunes. And upcoming shows, not for the moment because especially these days, I really got busy with a lot of stuff, especially in flying because there were so many trainings that I had to go through. But at any rate, I'll be coming up with more songs towards the end of the year. I hopefully would like to have it released acoustically there.
Yeah.
So that's much.
Yeah.
That's just much of I have.
Yeah, Kuya Bert, let's go to birthday greetings. I have very, very special person to greet. Yeah.
Well, why don't you start it off then, Ate Miles?
Okay. First, yesterday, my niece from Antipolo City, Emerald Reno, it's her birthday. I love you. And then Princess Sunny Gianan
Wow.
from May 3. Hello, hi. And then Chi Bumalag Santos from Jope, Maryland, USA in May 2. And then happy 23rd wedding anniversary to Ken and Cecilia Leung from Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia on May 3. Yeah, thank you po. Thank you. Yan. Ikaw, Kuya Bert.
I don't really have a list of
Yeah.
birthday celebrants,
Norbert, yeah.
but I just remember that Vanessa has a birthday coming in May.
Oh.
Nakabalik na ako.
It's still like 3 weeks away, but it's a big one. She becomes an adult in May. She'll be 18 on May 18th. So got a couple weeks to go yet.
Norb, that's all I have right now. I don't have access to birthdays at the moment.
No problem. So I'll just name off a few. So happy birthday to Jim Varnell, Luella Penelric, Kazuhiro Shiomi. He was my homeroom teacher in Japan way back in 1985 when I was an exchange student in Japan. Got to see him last year, which was really nice. Happy birthday to Radley Lantin, one of the I call him, everybody's a cousin or a nephew in the Philippines. So Radley, one of my nephews, happy birthday to you as well, and to Matt Raudsep. I think that he's one of Jen's coworkers. We also have my cousin Mariano Romulo, who's celebrating his birthday later this week. And Tony Demuse, Seahawks fan, Nancy Scott Gonzalez, one of our school neighbors, and Steve Colgrove, production guy that I've worked with many times. And I think that is about it for me. Princess Sunny Guianan has her birthday coming up on May 3rd. I think you maybe already mentioned that. But yes, happy birthday to all of you. So, Namfi, it's yours. Birthdays and shout-outs to anyone you'd like to reach out to.
Yes, thank you so much. Just probably Miss Shai from New Vibe, Philippines. She I think yesterday, and we're celebrating it today, going to Batangas later on. Happy birthday, Miss Shai. More blessings. And of course, Sani, Sissy, happy birthday on May 3. And of course, belated happy birthday to Miss Melissa last April 12. That's it. Thank you.
Any shout out? Yeah.
Yes, of course, shout out Mr. Budoy Bautista. Thank you so much for creating the beautiful poster that we have.
Beautiful.
I'm so privileged.
Always, every week.
Thank you so much. There you go.
Budoy is really good. Yeah.
Okay, Bert. Merly Claveras, happy birthday, Sunny from Lorelai. Hang on. Merly Claveras is shout out to Celeste Shelley first. Happy birthday, April 28th. Yeah, that's from Merly. Yeah. Thank you. And Lorelai said, Happy birthday, Princess Sunny Gianan and Miss Melissa Corpus. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And now let's listen to our birthday song. This song is lovingly dedicated to our birthday celebrants. Happy birthday song. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to dear one. Happy birthday to you. From good friends and true. From old friends and new. May good luck go with you and happiness too.
All right.
Happy birthday song for everyone. To all the having this the birthday. Thank you. Oh my God.
And I think it's break time. Want to take us to
Yeah.
the break?
It's
Daniel, take us to that break, right? Auntie Miles, send us
yeah, we're going to break. Don't go away. We'll be back. Thank
right
you.
after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rainier Avenue Radio .world, the station that cares about our community.
Alam mo bang 5 segundo ang kailangan upang magbasa ng karaniwang text message? Parang saglit lang. Pero kapag nagmamaneho ka, sa loob ng 5 segundong yun, katumbas na ng 15 kotse ang naandar mo. At napakaraming pwedeng mangyari kapag hindi ka nakatingin sa daan ng 5 segundo. Bago ka magsimulang magmaneho, ilayo ito sa'yo upang mapaghandaan mo ang anumang darating. Tumutok lang sa daan. Sama-sama tayong makakarating sa paroroonan.
It's Traffic Jam with Kareem.
Thursday at 4 p.m.
Hey, Traffic Jam. Rainier Avenue Radio, don't miss out. It's your boy, Cream the Dream, on another beautiful week on here on Traffic Jam in Seattle. I hope you guys doing what you're supposed to do, being you're supposed to be. I got a good show for y'all. A lot to talk about. You know, Kareem the Dream, keep up with everything.
Get your entertainment news with Kareem on the Traffic Jam, Thursday at 4 p.m.
Women are not an homogenous group. We face discrimination differently depending on factors such as ethnicity, age, socioeconomic status, and more.
Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to amplify women's voices.
They are the experts of their own lives, initiating conversations within their community about challenges they face, the solutions they're working on, and the opportunities they see.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 for Women's Voices on Air. We know our challenges. We are the experts of our lives.
We are master multitaskers, prioritizing our family, friends, and our faith above our own needs.
Our needs and voices are too often overlooked.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. for Women's Voices on Air.
We tell our stories in our own way.
If you or a family member are 55 or over and need nursing home level care, but want to keep living where you are, check out Providence Elder Place PACE. This program offers healthcare, housing, transportation, and recreational activities. There are no copays or deductibles, and it's covered through Medicare and Medicaid. Providence Elder Place PACE works to keep you healthy and in your home. Call 206-320-5325 or visit providence.org Elder Place. Providence.org Elder Place.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Ito po nagpapilik sa inyo lahat. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show in Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Miles Salvador at ang aking pong mga kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Kawili, nandito ngayon, currently sa Baliwag, Bulacan.
Mm-hmm.
And this is NorbCam Kawili from Renton, Washington.
And with our special guest.
Hi, Namfi Monzon here. Welcome again.
Thank you. Okay, Bert, would you like, before we go back to Nampi, would you like to listen to another song?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. Okay. Pwede, pwede pala. By official lyric video by Nampi Monzon. Yay.
Napapangiti ng palihim tuwing naisip ikaw ay akin, di maikubli, sayang nadarama pagkat mahal ka. Dati-dati iniiwasan ka, ngunit sa niyayatang tinanana na ikaw ay makasama sa habang buhay, sinta. Di ko naisip mo'y nakalaan na tayo ay pwede pala manalangin ang pusong ito, laging ikaw at ako. Umaabang sa kaligayahan pagkat ikaw ang dahilan, sumasayaw sa ingat ng puso mo. Salamat sa bagong yugto. Di ko naisip mo'y nakalaan na tayo ay pwede pala panalangin ang pusong ito, laging ikaw at ako, laging ikaw at ako.
Yan po ang pwede pala by Nampi Monzon. Yeah, thank you.
I love your blend of your vocals. You have a really nice.
Ang saging na saba.
Yep, my favorite ito. Laging nagluluto. Yung pamangkin ko si Yasmin, laging nagluluto ng saging saba. Ito lang kinakain every day. Ang sarap ng saging saba. Dito lang sa Pilipinas yata.
Yeah. Okay, Bert, they said that you can have saging na sabaw with bagoong as ulam. So, they said, seriously? I haven't tried that before. Yeah.
Sarap eh. Sorry, Norb, you missed it.
I'm not missing anything because I'm not a big banana fan, so you can have as many as you want. More for you, Dad.
Some people here, they do that. They have nilagang saging na sabak with bagoong as their ulam.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I'd really like to see. I like to see my dad eat a balut on the show. That would be something for the audiences out there.
Oh no, you don't eat balut, okay, Bert?
You know what? My wife has eaten maybe 2 dozens balut already since we came here.
What about you though?
And let me say that she only gives me yung what do you call the eggs?
Yeah.
Yung dilaw, yun lang kinakain ko. I cannot just bear biting into those feathers.
We should do a balut challenge for my dad on the next show. and make my dad eat a balut with the bird feather or the bird feathers and everything. It'll be the Rainier Avenue Fil-Am Radyo Balut Challenge featuring
Let's
Kuya
ask
Bert.
Namfi first, Norb. Si Namfi, kain ka ba ng balut, Namfi?
She's shaking
Yun
her
lang
head.
pong yellow lang, the same like you po.
I know. Let's give Daniel one. Let's have Daniel try eating one. Daniel, would you ever eat one of these? We can make it a fundraiser for Fil-Am for Rainier Avenue Radio. There you go. That is basically our Filipino audience obviously knows what it is. But for our non-Filipino audiences like Andrew A, balut is a duck egg, right? It's like a partially developed duck egg. So it's on the outside it looks like a regular hard-boiled egg. You open it up though, you get a little bit more than just egg whites and yolk. You get the whole fetus embryo with feathers and everything. It makes for a very delightful treat. And so they sell that. You have vendors who just walk up and down the streets, right? Balut, and you can just buy them off of the vendors, right? Isn't that how you get them?
Normally, yes, but
Norbert, that's good for your knees, for your knees.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So if your knees are bad, you just eat some balut. And they'll solve your problem.
You can't work hard at night. You eat balut.
Aphrodisiac, Norb.
Oh, well, okay then. Even more reason to give it a
That's
shot.
the only reason. But it hasn't worked for me.
When I was 21, no, I was only not even 21. I work in the Philippines, and I'm a timekeeper. Then my boss said, if you can eat heaps of balut, then the other one will pay. So I ate three dozens, and he lost.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
3 dozen?
Oh my gosh!
Wow. Wow. That's good.
Anyway.
Well, you said mom has had 24 since your time in the Philippines.
Oh, I tell you.
She needs another dozen to keep up with Ate Miles' record. She might pull it off.
You know,
Right.
Norb, like you said, normally there will be vendors selling balut, but your cousin, Jasmine, has a very good place that we drive to, and order 1 dozen at a time.
Oh, okay.
She loves it. Mom eats that. It could be her lunch, breakfast, or whatever, dinner. Yeah.
Good.
Anyway.
Protein and calcium all in one bite.
Yep.
All right, so time is fleeting fast. We only have for the last 15 minutes or so of the show. We got to hear Namfi. She has to sing live, and we got a closing song from her. So maybe this is a good time to do the live performance.
Alrighty.
Are you ready, Namfi?
Yeah, I just set up my minus one. Please come on.
Yeah.
There you go. So kindly let me know if my music is good.
Don't sing the ba ito ha, okay? Don't sing that.
I beg you, no po. This is called Nevertheless. Is my sound too loud, or should I put it down a little bit?
No, your mic sounds great. I hope the music sounds as good as your voice does.
I don't know.
Do you hear my music?
The
Yeah.
music.
We don't hear any music right now.
Oh shoot! Seriously?
I just
You
hear
don't
your
hear any
voice.
music?
No music.
Oh gosh. I am grateful, so grateful you made a way for me. I am thankful, so thankful because my eyes to see. I sought you when you answered me and delivered me from all my fears. I have tasted and seen you are good, and it's true, all things work for my good. I may not understand, I may not have it all. Nevertheless, you're in control. Still no music yet, huh?
No, we
No,
don't.
but you sound awesome. Just keep going.
Nice,
It's great.
nice. It's good, yeah.
All I've been through, yes, I've been through a couple of those tough times. And thank you, Lord, I thank you, Lord, well, I did fine. There's nothing in this world that I can't do when I am found in you. I have tasted and seen you are good, and it's true, all things work for my good. I may not understand, I may not have it all. Nevertheless, you're in control. Those who look to you are radiant. Their faces are not covered in shame. They may say that I'm the weakest. Nevertheless, I understand and see you are good. And it's true, all things work for my good. I have tasted and seen you are good. And it's true, all things work for my good. I may not understand, I may not have it all. Nevertheless, you're in control. Thank you so much.
Yay! Yay! Lorelai
What's
said,
the title? Nevertheless.
nevertheless, yeah.
Okay.
One of my
said,
favorites, actually.
Miss Nampi's song and voice really hits difference. I'm
That's-
one of your fans, Miss Nampi. That's
Thank you,
Lorelai.
Tita
And
Miles.
Princess
Thank you,
Sunny Dian and
Lord.
gave you 6 hearts.
Wow. Actually,
Yeah.
my aim talaga, I'm not really that much of a singer, but I just, my heart is really just wanted to give the message out.
Mhm.
And yeah, this song is one of my favorites because I really started with this song. I was really upset. And instead of getting back at people who, I thought did wrong to me, I just put it into a song and I just said, Lord, I surrender my heart and everything will just be okay because nevertheless you're good and you'll be in control of the time.
That's a good message because I think that's one of those things when we all have reasons we could be upset or bitter about something, and you let that weigh too heavy on you, it just drags your soul down, and then you end up just being an unhappy person. Where if you can just let it go, you can just move on and enjoy the rest of your life instead of carrying this burden. So that's a great message. And I agree with Lorelai. You have a very unique voice. When you hit those high notes, they're very, it's very listful. It's very angelic. The way and your pitch is like, it's perfect. It's very, very pure, very, very, very clean. I love it, especially when you blend it with harmonies like you did in your previous songs. It's very beautiful. So I like it. Unique sound for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we have a little over 10 minutes left. I know we have our closings to do. I did want to ask you one last thing about your flight attendant travels. Just so now you fly out of Manila on which airline is it again? And what places do you typically fly to?
Oh, because I fly for Saudi, and since I'm based in Manila, I only do the Manila Saudi Arabia routes, either Riyadh or Jeddah, or before we had Dammam, but no more these days. But at any rate, if you want to fly differently, like internationally, you must be based rather sorry in Saudi Arabia. But of course, I won't do that. I'm here. I'm happy based. There you go.
How often do you fly? How many times a month?
In a month, 4 to 5 times. It ranges from 3 to 7 days, depends on my schedule. But normally, I just do a 3-day stint, and I just come back. Simple. 15 days off, 15 days working. Very light, and I can do my music at the same time and church.
Yes, excellent.
I was gonna ask Namfi, Paano
Yes,
ka na-contact ni Miles? How did Miles get in
I
touch
don't
with
know
you?
about Tita Miles. I don't remember. But of course, in the world, kasi Tita Miles is one of
Remember?
those supportive persons that support the indie artists. And very, very grateful. Tita Miles, I would like to take this opportunity to shout out sa'yo. Maraming salamat. I love you po. And I always wish you the best and always your health and praying for you. Always and always will keep it up.
Yeah.
Ayun.
Well, there were only a few, like Lorelai and Princess Sunny and Nampi, and I couldn't think of more. I love them. I love them all. Yeah, I love
Maraming
them.
salamat po.
Miles, I was surprised that even with your medical situation,
Yes.
surprised that you could still contact these people, cannot tell them all about what you need, what they have to do. Really, you're amazing. You are awesome.
You know, Will Arsaga, he is in Utah at the moment, and he gonna be on May 2nd in Manila. He's gonna be our guest on May 6th. You know, you can't believe me. That's him. Will Arsaga. May 6th, this is our guest. You know, I contact him, and then the other one, the next few weeks.
I
You
see.
know,
But what I was wondering is that I know you had some speech problem. So I was saying, how is Miles going to ever call those guys with her speech? Hindi naman pwedeng puro messenger na lang,
yeah.
message. I'm sure you.
They understand me. Even Nancy, when I rang her, that was before
Yeah.
we started doing this. So I rang her. So that's her husband who said, "I don't know who are you. Who are you talking? Who are you?" Okay. So again, his husband gave the phone to her. You know, then I couldn't even speak much. You know, but they put up with me.
I know. She's very thankful, by the way. Nancy Messner. She really did a good presentation. And you guys, Vicky, Norb, you know, you really did. And Danielle, yeah, and
Yeah,
well, it was
he
Johnny
did
on
a good job,
Yeah, he had a
Danielle.
lot of
Yeah.
photos to go through and content to sift through. So yeah, Daniel's always doing
and of course, I
cartwheels
don't
and
know if
acrobats
Adam,
behind the scenes.
his intern, was also part of the show. But anyway, thank you, Adam. Thank you, Danielle. And thank you, everybody. Now, back to our guest.
Yeah, we've got a handful of minutes here, and we still have a closing song to get to. Trying to decide, maybe should we play that song now before we wrap things up?
I think so, so we could hear it
Yeah.
in full.
Okay, let's listen to our closing song by Namfi Monzon. Ano ba ito? Yan. Ano
What
ba
is
ito?
this?
What is this?
Sinasadyang pagkakataon, ikaw ay nakilala, naging kaibigan, kakwentuhan sa araw-araw. Sa pagkakita sa'yo, nagkakagusto yata ako, nabihag mo na nga ba ang puso ko? Ano ang meron sa'yo? Ano ba ang puso ko. Ano ang meron sa'yo? Ano ba ito? Lagi kang naiisip ang iyong mga ngiti. Di mawali, natutula sa kakaibig mo. O sana lang kung maaari mayakap sa mahal-hari, masilayan lagi. Ano ang meron sa'yo? Ano ba ito? Lagi kang naiisip ang iyong mga ngiti. Di mawali, natutula sa kakaibig. Ano ang meron sa'yo? Ano ba ito? Lagi kang naiisip ang iyong mga ngiti. Di mawali, natutula sa kakaibig mo.
Yan po ang ano ba ito by Namfi Monzon. Yay.
Thank you so much po.
Namfi, so I know as a flight attendant, you can travel pretty much around the world. I'm just curious, is there any place that you haven't been to yet that you are hoping to go to on your bucket list? Or,
Yeah.
or what is the most spectacular place you've ever traveled to? What are those? Answer those two questions for me, please.
Well, the bucket list of where I want to go is Australia. I was supposed to go before pandemic, but pandemic hit, so you had to cut it off. And the best place that I think I went to is Israel when we did when I did the pilgrimage there, and of course the what do we call Iceland.
Winter Shadow.
Oh, you went to Iceland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of place. Yes, I did go there. Seattle. I haven't been there. Where did I go? So much more places actually. Right now, I'm brain freeze. I don't know, not brain brain. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, Nancy. Please wake
It's all
up.
right.
Yeah. Still so
I
much
see.
places I need to go. I love to go to, and yeah. There.
So I see you're wearing a New York cap. Have you been to New York or other United States places?
Yes, I did. I just came from New York. Biglang, I just had U.S. travel recently, and it was really good.
That's pretty good.
I cannot make kwento for the moment. My goodness.
You should see Ed Nico there.
I never got to ask you. You talked about your family growing up. You mentioned your aunt helping you get into music. I never even got to ask you your current family. Do you still live with family? Do you have a family of your own? Who do you live with there in Pasig City?
Very good question. Maybe the first time I'm gonna publicly say that since I got separated recently, so 3 years ago, rather, not recently, and I'm alone. But of course, I'm intact with my sisters, my mom, my siblings, my brothers in Nevada, and my brother here in Pasig as well. Of course, I have so much support people and from the indie artists, from my Saudi friends, a lot of friends, and I'm just loving myself right now, and I'm okay with living alone.
Okay, all right. Well, that's great. You can focus on your career and your music.
Yes, concentrating.
Okay. Well, we better wrap things up. So I know we got finals. Yeah.
Okay. You got 2 minutes.
Final messages from everybody. I guess I'll start. Namfi, it's a pleasure to meet you. Great to hear from someone who works in the airline industry. And I love you, as I said, love your voice, love your style of music, and I look forward to hearing more songs from you in the future. So thank you for being a guest on the show.
My pleasure.
Yep. Thank you so much, Namfi. And I hope that you had more successes in life. Bata ka pa naman eh. Oo.
Yeah.
Good night.
Hey, Miles?
Yeah. Thank you, Nampi, for gracing our program. And thank you very much who watched the show today. Lorelai, Precious Sunny, Melissa Corpus, Edson Nico from New York, and Will Arsaga from Utah, Budoy Bautista, and everybody. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Okay.
Namfi, any final shout outs or
First of
people
all,
you'd like
maraming
to say
salamat
anything to?
po. Yes, maraming salamat po for having me a guest here in your show. And for those people, I'll later on watch it again kasi hindi ako makakoncentrate while I'm talking and at the same time going to check the Facebook later. Pero maraming salamat for being here with us, and the message of my music, please, if you don't mind, have it streamed, and I hope you get blessed. And of course, more power for this show, Fil-Am Radio po. Maraming salamat sa inyo lahat.
Okay.
All right, and now for our closing prayer to be done by Kuya
I want
Bert.
to invite everyone to join Kuya Bert in our closing prayer. So let's bow our heads. Thank you.
Ama namin, purihin ang iyong pangalan. Nagpupuri po kami at nagpapasalamat sa mga dakilang biyaya, buhay, lakas, at subaybay na ipinagkaloob mo sa amin mula sa oras na ito hanggang sa wakas ng aming buhay. Amen.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Next on Rainier Avenue Radio.world is Real Estate and Money with Tina Lombard Harris and Violeta Schrash. And every Wednesdays from 9 to 11 p.m. Fresh juice with the money. Fresh juice. Yeah. Fresh juice. Hosted by The Money, Pine Size Patron, OJ Mambo, and ID Yourself. So that's Fresh Juice.
Right.
Thank you so much. I love you all.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, Danielle.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Daniel. And as we learned from the show, we really did learn that Filipinos really don't swim, and that not even a speech impediment can keep Ate Miles down. It'll take more than that to keep Ate Miles down. Glad to have you back, Ate Miles.
Yep, me too.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Love you
See you
all.
next time.
Mwah.